Good morning. This is All India Radio Kohima. The morning news are read by Jonas Yentan. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has said that the government has decided to continue the 50-year interest-free loan to state governments for one more year to spur investment in infrastructure and continuation of the welfare scheme. In the Union Budget 2023-24, the government has proposed an outlay of 1,30,000 crore rupees towards this. Interacting with industry body FICCI in New Delhi, Sitharaman said 1 lakh crore rupees was earmarked for interest-free loan to states in 2022-23, and for the next financial year, 30,000 crore rupees more has been allocated. She said out of this, 80% of the fund will be used by the states as per their requirements, and 20% will be for welfare schemes like One Nation, One Ration Card scheme. In the list of its 40 candidates announced on Thursday, NDPP has left out 3 MLAs, namely Namri of 6 Tening, Zale of 15 South Nangami 2, and Pohwang of 48 Pomching Assembly constituency, who were elected in 2018 on NDPP tickets. 6-time MLA from Tuensang Sadatu, nonagenarian Ketchong Chang's name was also excluded from the list, likely due to his age. Many have expressed surprise over the NDPP leaving out 11 other MLAs who joined the party from Naga People's Front last year, particularly 4-time legislator Yitachu from Murry, 3-time MLA Azedo Zimomi from Dimapur 3, and Dr.Sazo from Chazuba. Others who did not make it to the NDPP candidate list include 2-time lawmakers Amenba Yaden from Tuli AC, Dr. Chimben Murry from Woka AC, YM Yolo Konyak from Wokching, and Tongwang Konyak from Montown, Doyang Chang from Tuensang Sadar 1, El Komo Kiminken from Tonaknyo, who won the 2018 Assembly polls on National People's Party NPP, but later merged with NDPP, also did not figure in the NDPP list. Meanwhile, first-timer MLAs Kenyi Zakonakro from 8 Western Angami and Miting Yupa Sangdam of Longkem Chare were also left out. As for BJP, it was learned that 2-time legislator from Jampetkong, Dr. Longdrinikan, has decided to call it a day in electoral politics. Therefore, the party has exchanged the seat with NDPP in their 2040 pre-poll seat-sharing equation. All the 11 other sitting BJP legislators, led by Party President Temjin Imnalong and Deputy Chief Minister Yantungo Badan, will be contesting to retain their respective seats. Nagaland Police has upped their ante in the drive against drug users, peddlers, traffickers and smugglers in the past few days. In an advisory issued for the benefit of the public at large and parents, the police stated that the regular users and addicts of Yaba, sunflower, shows visible and prominent physiological changes in the jaws and dental patterns and discoloration of the teeth. The police pointed out that during the course of investigations into the case of narcotics and psychotropic substances cases in the state, and after examination of multiple drug users, the investigators have noticed such a discernible and visible pattern. Suspecting such erosions are possibly due to the corrosive effect of the drugs used by oral administration. The advisory, however, stated that these deformities may not be conclusive evidence of drug abuse, but are a good initial indicator that a person may be using drugs. The police therefore advised the public, and the parents in particular, that these subtle changes can be noticed in the suspected drug users and timely actions can be taken, especially among vulnerable sections of the society like children and adolescents, so they can be attended to thorough interventions and rehabilitations. The indigenous light combat aircraft Tejas in final operational clearance configuration will hold a center stage of India Pavilion at the 14th edition of Aero India Show to be held in Bengaluru from the 13th to 17th of February. India Pavilion will showcase the growth of India in developing an ecosystem for fixed-wing platforms. There will also be a section of defense space, new technologies, and a UAV section giving an insight into the growth of India in each sector. After the final operational clearance, Tejas is a highly agile, multi-role supersonic fighter designed for an air combat and an offensive air support with reconnaissance and anti-ship capabilities. Asia's biggest Aero India show is organized under the theme The Runway to a Billion Opportunities. With that, we come to the end of the morning news. Have a nice day.